We live.
Woo!
Welcome to Happy Hour Live.
Vinny, is that the sign of happiness for...
That's my...
Wow, it worked.
10 commandments.
It worked.
I am Ryan Brechlin with my co-host Tom Selmont. How are you, Tom?
Good. My camera blocks my screen, though.
No one else can see that, so there's no
I know,
point in
but
mentioning
it's
it.
annoying to me.
Producer Vinny. Vinny, how are you?
Good. Welcome back, guys.
Thank you. Joining us today is somebody I want to introduce as simultaneously my brother-in-law.
Who the hell let this guy in?
Hey,
Simultaneously
How'd I get here?
a whiskey enthusiast. Just to go over some of his credentials, how many beers have you rated on your beer app?
I don't have it up, but I'm going to say it's over 1,950
You've tried 1,950 different beers?
different beers. Yeah.
Wow. How many of them multiples?
No, that's just single. That's just
Right,
that's
but
just
how many
single.
times... So if you tried
No,
one, how
no,
many of those...
Once I do it, I'm all set.
You don't say, hey, this is really good. I'm going to have 6 of these?
No, I get a 12-pack and I throw out 11.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. And how... Is it the last, 6 weeks? Or is that been a few years, you know?
So we got a couple things to go over today. We're going to be talking about our upcoming Connecticut Bourbon and Whiskey Enthusiast tasting event that is happening. Tom and I got lucky enough to go to Buffalo Trace and Bardstown Distillery this past week, so we want to talk a little bit about that. And then we're going to play America's favorite new game show, Spit or Swallow. That's really why we brought Ben in, because you've had enough of Tom and I being disgusted by something strange that we drank.
Is he going to be Ben the Tank? We're just going to hand him the most obscure, random, rancid stuff and be like, spit or swallow.
Ben actually chose the selections.
I
for
chose
today.
the selection today, but
No one
Ryan,
to
you
blame
said
but
this
yourself.
is a new game, but I've been playing it for years.
I don't know if I would admit that to people. You better be careful there.
Just theater, Just
First things first. We have to get a drink on, so we can do our toast.
Should we do our, which one we doing? Bardstown?
I think so. Yes, we visited Bardstown Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky, on Tuesday morning. I got to tell you, there's nothing like a barrel tasting at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday.
I love that place, and I don't think we had too many photos online about our visit, but real nice and modern, clean. The gift shop was like a Marriott.
Oh, it was a fantastic, futuristic,
The
modern
library
distillery.
they had there, which I think we kind of got special privilege to, was fantastic. Everything about it.
Library.
They have a dusty room there that has
Secrets.
amazing pours of whiskey.
what do you mean dusty? What do you mean?
So the bottles in there, some
Yeah.
of them are 60 years old, and you can purchase a pour. I think you got to get invited to this thing.
This is an invite. Don't get excited, guys.
You gotta know a guy.
We don't
Yeah.
don't name drop us, because then we're gonna get nasty emails from Bardstown.
Yeah. Listen, it was very cool to see. Like, imagine the bottles that we sell at auction. They have them open, and you can purchase an ounce.
So that's what I was getting at. Is it was cool because the only other place I've ever seen that had dusty bottles was that. And I'm sure there's other places, but that was cool to see all of them.
Show everybody what we're tasting. Talk a little bit about it.
So what we got?
So Bardstown's a newer company in the world of whiskey, and they do some cool stuff. All their
Collaborations.
They're very modern, and they do so. This is blended rye whiskey finished in infrared toasted cherry oak barrels. Okay, so what does that mean? They actually they make the barrels, and they do a 2-to-1 split. So 2 cherry staves, that's the little slats in a barrel, and 1 oak, and then they go all the way around. And then instead of throwing it in the fire and charring the inside, they use an infrared heater, so it creates heat, but it doesn't get this
Burn?
icky charred,
Gotcha.
like the bottom of your grill kind of.
Yeah, it's not a flame char; it's an infrared char.
Right.
The barrel is treated differently. It's in the rick house differently. Tom, you're gonna have some of this, or you're gonna skip right over? Okay. And I have to say they're very accommodating, very fun to go. So Bardstown should be on your list for going to Kentucky.
Yes, definitely. They are very cool. They're very cool. Again, it's you walk in Buffalo Trace and it's all 150-year-old rick houses, and then Bardstown's like, oh, we built another one yesterday, and
But their rick houses are cool. They're modern. They have glass walls.
they
The
got
sun
a big,
is hitting barrels. in a
Yep,
different
they got
way.
a big glass sides. The sun's hitting it. You can see all the barrels. You're like, damn.
Smell.
Yeah, great nose on it.
Caramel,
yeah.
right?
Well, they were talking about cherry is the only fruit tree that actually imparts cherry flavor into something.
Color is unreal. Look at that.
It's
All right.
red.
That's
You
cra-
can't.
yeah.
I don't,
So we
where's
need
the
to have
bottle?
a toast
Yeah.
for happy hour. Making it through a week, guys. Thank you all for joining us, and cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Clink, 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 clink.
Clink, clink. Beep, beep, beep.
Ooh, that was a good comeback.
Oh yeah, that's definitely good
Oh,
and different.
that is tasty.
Where's the bottle? Where's the bottle?
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Whoa.
So if you notice,
That is cherry cola of
Definitely.
bourbon.
so
Yeah.
this is
It's rye.
it's been sitting in my
And
office
it's
for a few
rye?
days. It's
That's a
red.
rye?
Ryes are usually a little more punchy, right?
Yeah,
Like,
there's
in
actually
my
don't get a
opinion.
lot of rye off that.
No. That is, like you said, cherry cola, that is,
You're not kidding.
there's no reason to stop.
Well,
Good Bottle Auctions does remind you to savor,
responsibly.
sip and savor responsibly.
Yes, of course.
Tom, I got to say, good choice. You went into the gift shop and you picked this one out, and then of course you forced me to check a bag on the way home.
I didn't force you anything. This is
Science for
Yeah.
science. We had to check.
Well,
a bag.
we had several bottles, and we're like, well, there you go. Luckily, they made it home because we had issues with coming home. But yeah,
Can we ask what's like the price range on that? That's a great little bottle of bourbon.
So
Like, where are we at?
Bardstown, most of their bottle, their rank and file product is around $50, and then they have a lot. Well, no,
You can go up to 70 and
Right.
There's-
Around there, that's
yeah.
a great bottle for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then their really fancy, complex stuff is usually $1.50, $1.60, somewhere in there.
That's with like 150.
I don't know. So apparently, the reason why I picked this one is hasn't come out or came out like 2-3 years ago, and it was weird or rare for them to still have it kicking around. Now, most people know that the Bardstown's their big brand line is a Discovery or Disco line, and I was going back and forth. There was 2 rum finished ones. There was a rum plantation, and then Founder's rum, I think it was, and then of course, I'm the only guy who likes rum flavored stuff. So we got this, and when we were in
you are not alone, my friend, on that.
yeah, and when we tasted the barrel, they had the staves or the barrels that had the cherry wood cut into the oak. So cool. We figured we get that one.
Wait, the disco line. Is it named
Discovery.
after- Oh,
Yeah.
Disco
I got
for short.
excited.
The bourbon world has all these crazy acronyms
I was
like the
like ABBA
military.
and David Soul. Like,
So the day before, we want to say thank you to Nick Conti at Conti's Wine and Spirits. He brought us over to Buffalo Trace for a barrel pick.
Picks.
And barrel picks. Even our tour guide JD, who was fantastic, brought us around, showed us unbelievable effort. I gotta say that Buffalo Trace runs an amazing operation. They had a flood 4 weeks ago, and 4 weeks after the flood, the roads were repaved, the buildings were cleaned and painted, the distillery was up and running, the wood shop was completely replaced and up and running, and the bottling line and everything else that was underwater was completely ready to go in
And
4 weeks.
it was Midwest work ethic, because if that happened around here, we'd still be in contract negotiations. And
Well, the one guy would be watching while the other guys
yeah, we'd have 6 employees to one guy actually working.
4 weeks, 200 people pitched in to get Buffalo Trace running again. And when we got there, they were back up 100%.
that's unreal.
Yep, they had just finished the wood shop, which was cool.
Yeah, I mean, they do some. Everybody who works there is happy to work there. Everybody who, yeah, right?
Gosh.
Sounds awesome.
Everybody's happy to work there, and it's not like everybody's drinking either. They're just
Work. Yeah, it's
cool, you know. They just happy. Midwest, life is good.
What I want to say is that if you're interested in any of the barrels that we picked, which was a lot of fun, and we found some amazing barrels, you can get in line for these barrels. You can find them. I know a lot of people complain, I don't ever see Stag on the shelf. I don't ever get Blanton's Gold. We picked a Blanton's Gold, a Stag, an Eagle Rare, a Sazerac, and what was the other
Baby
one?
Saz, yep.
Yeah, and what was the other one?
I can't remember. It was kind of fuzzy back then. Hold on, I took a picture.
Speaking of fuzzy, when you're tasting 15 barrels of bourbon over the course of an hour, you should probably spit. You taste it, you spit, maybe
your
you swallow
tongue.
a little
Put it
bit,
on your tongue,
get
yeah.
the finish. Tom just started hammering samples of barrels over there, and I looked over and his glasses were
didn't-
mostly empty.
Come on, don't give me more
Well,
credit.
all right. Don't they say? All right, listen. I'm a novice when it comes to the whiskey, but don't they say you have to taste it on the back of your tongue?
So I took small sips
Yep.
for the finish.
Right.
But one time I would take the finish, and then if I had to go back to compare to whether it was on the nose or on the palate, that's fine. But when you have 15 half-ounce samples of barrel-proof whiskey sitting in front of you, you cannot drink them all.
Oh my God!
There's
Look
a
at
pick.
that.
All right, what was the one I missed? Because
Antique 107.
Antique 107. Okay, those barrels are going to make their way up to Conti's Wine and Spirits in Southington over the next probably 6 to 12 months.
Cool.
They're going to bottle them, they're going to label them, they're going to bring them up there. Now, if you want to get your hands on it, the easiest way to do that is to go to Conti's Wine and Spirits, register for their loyalty program, and spend some money. Buy some things that you buy all the time. I don't care if you go up there and buy 30 racks of Coors Light. That's where you should go and do it, because that gets your ranking up. And then however many bottles they get or however many they give you the sort of privilege to buy.
So they have a very good. So let's touch on that for a second. So a lot of local liquor stores in Connecticut and across the Northeast, they get allocated bottles, and either they do one of two or three things. They stick it on a shelf with a stupid price on it. They raffle it, which is cool.
And the state says you can't really
and
raffle
you can't
it, but
raffle. So what's like one of my liquor stores that I like a lot, Cheshire Wine and Spirits. Shout out to Sagar and Ravi. They have a raffle. You buy a raffle ticket. The raffle ticket goes to 100% to charity, and then they call your name, and you could buy it at MSRP.
Which is a great way to do it.
That's cool.
And if you saw my post, I won a Pappy 10-year.
Rip Van Winkle 10, yeah.
Van Winkle 10-year. And then the other thing, too, like what Conti's does is he has a membership club, so you get a frequent flyer code or whatever.
All you have to do is put your phone number in. They're not even spamming you.
Yeah, they're not spamming, which is nice. They send an email, and then you buy your regulars, your RTDs, so your Trulies and your...
Go buy the wines there
the wine,
at Christmas
everything.
time. Go load up for the guests.
Wajnówka, whatever you want.
Vajnówka.
Hey, $100 will get you like 6 bottles.
But
that should tell you something about the quality of their product.
you spend some money there, and they're going to put you in the ranking. And then they do a release, and they say, okay, the bottles are hitting on this day. Come on down, pick up your bottle. He also, and to Nick and everyone at Conti's Wine and Spirits credit, they also put some into a drawing too. So they'll do periodic bourbon barrel drawings. He took barrel staves and built a 10-foot tall barrel room out of barrel staves in the middle of the store.
So cool.
And you can go in there and see what's coming up. So there's no perfect way to put allocated whiskey out, but they're actually showing you like, hey, if you support us, we'll support you, and it's fair. The rankings are public. You can see what's going on, and I give them credit for that. And it was fun. It was an honor to be invited to help them choose the barrels, and Nick's a great guy, and I appreciate the invitation. But for everybody else who's out there hunting a bottle, for everybody else who's out there going, how come I don't find this at MSRP? Sometimes you make a relationship, you spend your money in one place, you get rewarded for it, and I think that's fair.
So, and that's very fair. And I will say, too, that what's interesting, too, is that going to the distilleries in Kentucky is not a great place to find allocated bourbon because everybody there drinks that stuff.
Can you pronounce Kentucky once more for me?
Kentucky.
Okay. It was just really enunciated Kentucky last time.
Welcome to Connecticut.
Kentucky.
So
It's like Kentucky.
Well, I kept saying Louisville, and everybody else,
Louisville.
Louisville.
Yeah,
and everybody was like, Louisville.
Yeah.
Who? What? Louisville.
Like Nolans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
do Nolans.
I got home. My 10-year-old son goes, Dad, how was Kentucky? I said, oh, it was great. He goes, did they have Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yes, they did.
And it was on every freaking corner.
Dude, they got Southern Fried Chicken down there. We went to this place called Royals down there, and they had beautiful Southern Fried Chicken. And I believe that's when they put the hot sauce underneath, and then they fry it. It's so good. And then at that Royals place, speaking of bourbon, they had is it cherry soda, cherry wine, and it's a kind of soda. They had bourbon cherry wine slushies there for $3, and let me tell you, it was like drinking this bottle. It was potent. It was lunchtime, and I was like, okay, potent.
Was that like the Nashville hot chicken?
Yes, yeah, it was kind of like that. Yeah, exactly.
You know we're getting a Dave's hot spicy whatever the frick it is on West Street here.
Well, there's also Haven hot chicken, I think.
Haven
towards New Haven side.
Really?
It's
I mean, they're putting some that franchise is coming in.
Oh, yeah.
So I know where we're going for lunch.
okay. Done.
Well, that was fun. It was a fun trip down there. I don't want to just brag. I want to promote Nick and his barrel pick and how they do things. But let's talk a little bit about the upcoming event. So someplace where you can come and meet us and see what we do is the Connecticut Bourbon and Whiskey Enthusiasts event in September.
Mm-hmm.
September 27th, it's at the Knights of Columbus in Hamden.
Yep.
And tickets are available at Zeffy, ZEFFY.com.
I would go to the Connecticut Bourbon either website or Facebook page. Zeffy's a big general website for nonprofits and stuff. So
yes, but that's where you buy the tickets, so you can search them out there.
Yep.
If you're a member, what's that, Vinny?
If they could get you a direct link from the Bourbon Enthusiast.
I
so
think
it's
we
probably
might be able to
easier than-
tag it underneath this.
I'll put that in the comments right now.
I'm looking for.
Yeah, I messaged Kyle just before we went on, but he's one of the admins. So the Connecticut Bourbon and Whiskey Enthusiast group is a great Facebook group, a lot of interesting people in there, great posts. And what we do is we get together in September. They put out a fantastic spread of food. I mean, shrimp cocktail, pasta, lots of things that will absorb alcohol. Mm-hmm. And
the food's really good.
The vendors were great. I know Conti's was there. They were pouring all their barrel picks. And we showed up last year with, some Dusties. I think we cracked a 50-year-old wild turkey.
The wild turkey was a big hit.
Hubline.
The Hubline was our trick Dusty because it was questionable.
Yeah,
we drank it, but it was.
Oh, I like that better than the.
What was questionable about it?
We think it was
adulterated.
Yeah, they added like cola color or caramel color to it.
But we are bringing Dusties to the event. So if you want the opportunity to taste, I think they had several dozen vendors.
I can't imagine why I would like that then.
Right. We will crack Dusties. You're going to get to taste barrel picks from retailers. Producers are there. I know Waypoint was there last year. There are dozens and dozens of whiskeys to taste. Probably closer to 100 different things that you can try. You get a free mini Glencairn. You get some water on the way in. I suggest you produce a designated driver. Because
I was just going to say 100.
Yes.
So and the parking lot's tight there too. So if you guys carpool or
Uber,
DD. Right.
Uber, it's the Hamden
Knights of Columbus.
Knights of Columbus. It's kind of a small, quaint place. But they pack a lot of vendors and food and good times in there.
It's worth the price of admission.
Absolutely.
I don't have ticket prices in front of me, but I will say this. If you buy your tickets now, there's an early bird discount. So get your tickets now. It will sell out. It does every year. It's a great crew, a great group of people. That's the Connecticut Bourbon and Whiskey Enthusiasts tasting event, and
I'm
with
Googling it as we
food.
speak here.
I'm putting the link in.
I just texted you the link.
Now.
Throw it in the comments for
That'd be
me.
worth a bus. Getting a bus with a bunch of dudes.
That's how we went to
That's
Buffalo
that's
Trace,
how we went
yeah.
to Buffalo Trace.
Nah, that's what you're talking. Oh, that's the way to go down there. So I went to Louisville, but I did the urban bourbon trail. So I never
Downtown.
went to the actual places, but that's fun too, because then you could just walk it. That's dope. That's really dope.
But now we have to get to America's favorite new game show, Spit or Swallow. I know, Tom, you've been looking forward to this.
I want to spectate, but I'll play along. I'll be a good sport.
Ben went out of his way to choose several selections for us.
We went
today.
around the world.
Did you give the date for the whiskey
September
fest?
27th.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So we have a big shelf in the back where you can just go and choose different things that might be odd or strange to taste. And you want to do the big bottle first
What'd
or
you
the
get?
little bottle first?
Let's do the little bottle. I think
right.
there's going to be more to talk about with that big.
So this is
Oh my God.
Japanese plum sake. It is plum wine and natural plum flavor.
We need to get some test strips to see what the bacteria load is on some of these because it's
all about gut health. You know what I mean? That's going to go right to your lower intestine.
it's not kombucha or whatever. You need this is
Kombucha.
It might have gone. It
Yeah.
might have turned into that. Wait, so what's that? We got a timeline on how old this bottle is? Or
I'm going to guess this is at least 30, 40 years old.
This is looking 80s. This is looking like my parents when they were going through that yuppie phase. My dad had the Phil Collins like perm out the back. I'm feeling like this was in the kitchen. Like, oh, we're gonna get into sushi this year. Oh, sushi. Oh.
Wow, let me tell you, this smells interesting, Tom.
It might have as much mercury
See if I
as
can-
sushi.
Here you
Well,
go.
it's
Pass it down the line.
Well, this is definitely pre-Fukushima, right? This is
And a little
pre-Fukushima. I don't know.
strontium
It needs
90.
Fukushima to clean it a little bit. We could use the radiation.
radiation clear right out.
Imported New York, Sydney Frank Importing Company, product of Japan. Okay.
Who's Sydney and Frank?
Okay, well, hold. Alcohol content is only 13%, so that's what, 26 proof?
It's enough to kill the bacteria, but not the
hope-
radiation.
I hope.
Why would there be radiation?
Here you go,
well.
friend.
Well, if this is really old, then it's from WW2.
Little boy and the other one
Fat
there.
man.
Fat man, yeah.
Really dark turn. Your wife says, "Hey."
Oh,
Whose
well,
wife?
Hello.
Ryan's.
Ryan's, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Thanks for
Look
watching.
at this
Oh,
color.
awful.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we got. What's the nose on this? What we got?
Vinegar.
Oh,
Unfavorable is the
So
nose.
I would give this a nose of salad dressing.
Here you go, Kurt.
Where's my trash? Let's get
I'm
the
gonna-
trash can
Oh,
close by.
yeah, get ready.
Oh, we don't have a spit bucket again.
Well,
Heavering. We're gonna be
the,
heavering.
the name of the game is spit or swallow. So you're gonna say cheers, raise your glass,
Oh, I'm taking this down. Cheers, guys. This is
and
good.
now
poured
we
yourself a
attempt
ton there, by
to
the way.
spit or swallow.
Here we go.
Ben's going
do I
to
really
die
have
on
to?
the air.
Oh, come on. Fuck. I'm licking the glass over here. Come on.
You swallowed that, pen?
Yeah, half a glass.
That's a
I'm
lot
ready
of
for
sugar. That's a lot of plum.
I'm ready for another round. What are we guys doing? What are we doing?
All yours, baby.
It's all yours, man. Kill it.
You're a little
You know
kid.
what?
Come on, look at this
I
little
get
kid.
I get odor. I get like on the palate. I get Japanese
Just
foot
odor.
binding and an expired
princess.
sushi.
Like
Yeah.
a princess. Oh, I do get
Gas
that.
station sushi. There you go.
Gas station sushi. There's a. Oh, you know what? Before I drank this, I didn't see all the
I had
little
so
stuff
much-
on the
I had
bottom.
so much
Let's see
sediment
if we
in
can
my
get that on
glass.
camera. Oh, that is. What is that? What's in there?
Those are the. Oh god, that was disgusting.
So that was a spit for me.
It's a lot.
That was a spit all the way.
Did we take it down?
I didn't sample it.
Oh man.
Vinny,
I normally do.
that's
I decided
sacrilege there. Come
I
on.
decided it was not for human consumption. And you all were guzzling already, so.
It's fine.
So if I'm throwing up later, I'm going to call Ben and be like, you jerk.
Oh god, Ben, why did you choose that?
We're going back to Japan, guys. Here we go.
Oh, he's
Japan-
doing a second one.
Japan would be embarrassed
guys.
right now.
Oh,
right.
the second one. Not as. You know what? It lost me on the second one.
All right,
drinking.
so-
I hope he's taking your car. Didn't you just get your car back?
Yeah. No, he's driving. He's driving my wife's car.
So when he throws up all over the front seat and
It's leather.
you got the plum sake flavor.
Right in the rivets.
My
of the
wif's
seat.
watching right now.
Yeah,
so-
right in the group, right in the
Right in there.
stitches, so you can't
Right
get
in-
it clean.
Hi, Mrs. Brechlin.
So, he did choose a second one.
Here we go.
This is made on St. Martin, the island.
That's nice.
Wild St. Martin Guava Berry Island.
Hell yeah.
folk
All right, let's
liquor.
go.
I like
All
the
right.
picture. Look at the cover of that. That's a cool. I want a
That
poster like that.
is- All right, let's
Let's see.
talk
Guava
about.
Berry is the legendary folk liquor
here
of
we
St. Martin. It was first made here hundreds of years ago in private homes. People made as much as they needed for family and friends. It became an integral part of local tradition and culture. There's folk songs and stories about it, made from oak, barrel-aged rum, and the rare and wild local berries, which it gets its name.
That sounds nice.
All
I
right,
can't believe you people drank that.
sweet rum. Yeah.
All right, so let's crack the seal on this. I have no idea how old this is
Are
or
we
where it came
like?
from.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's old because of that logo. I don't
There's
think
no
that's.
tax stamp though.
List of things you can't do anymore.
Yeah, that is getting.
Yeah, but
Eliminated.
it's coming back around now.
We lost-
yeah, I saw that.
we
I
lost
saw
the
that on
cork.
South Park.
Sorry, we
Woke
lost
is
the
dead.
Woke is dead. We're awake now.
Relax, buddy.
Cartman told us that.
Here you go. I got some guava berry liquor.
Oh, it dripped on my finger. Oh, you pushed a cork in too.
Yeah, I had to.
Made on Saint Martin
Wow, that's a unique bouquet.
of rotten fruit.
Whoa. Let me see if I can describe what I'm smelling.
We have the male version of Aunt Jemima on the.
So I've never been to
Matt, I
prison.
gotta cancel you. Cancel Cam.
Is this prison juice?
I
Or
can
what
make
do
the
they
bottle.
what do they call the alcohol you make in prison?
But if I went to prison, I think this is what they would make in the toilets.
Ooh. Oh, that's all right.
Is this
Oh, that's
scissor?
okay. That's all right. You know, I had
Oh,
this
this
stuff.
smells great. Yeah, let's
Actually,
go.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
smells like
doesn't
Mountain Dew syrup. Like
Oh, it
something-
does. It tastes like
Is that what
like
I'm
cherry
taking it
Coke
for?
or something. Yeah.
It smells like the stuff that you add the carbonated water to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I almost drank. Did anybody drink this yet?
No,
No, not
I think
yet.
it's time. Let's spit or swallow.
All right.
Guava berry liquor.
Look at the
Prost.
crap floating in
Cheers.
there.
Oh, that one was rough.
I
That was
I
rough.
tried to swallow, but it just got
That,
rejected.
that was worse than the Japanese one. That
yes,
was,
it was.
What's the
You
proof on
are
that?
drunk.
Not
This is-
enough is what the
Oh, really?
proof
You're
there's a
digging
lot of
this?
stuff.
You're digging this?
There's a lot of said and whatever the fuck.
Oh,
But it's good.
the what do you call it?
Where's the bottle? Where's the bottle?
It's like drinking a gummy bear. It's
Oh
so
god, the
thick.
aftertaste is horrible.
It tastes like Moxie up front, but then afterwards,
Oh, Moxie. Yeah. Teddy Baseball.
It's 35%, so 70 proof. So that's significant.
Oh, it is. Oh, it just tastes like.
But I don't think there's any alcohol left in it.
No, that is.
I spit that out. That tastes like somebody left fruit out too long.
I drank it, but my tongue is numb. Is that a bad sign? Is that bad?
This is
yeah,
like
I'll slow down then.
it's like a bowl of fruit that was left out in August.
No,
heat.
like just like right here, my tongue is numb. Like it, and that's not from the Japanese. I'm gonna flip. You know, I'm gonna wash that down with the Japanese stuff.
No, maybe that is the Japanese stuff. hitting
No,
you.
no, no.
You know what it is?
Retroactively.
It tastes like somebody tried to make alcohol out of jelly.
yes, yes.
Like a liquefied gummy bear. You know, but it's so thick.
Oh, it's in my mustache. Oh,
I need a baby wipe to clean my hands.
We're
and
gonna
my
have a shaving party
face.
tonight.
God.
Wow. So
So spit on Tom.
I mean, I swallowed it, but I wish I didn't.
The second and third, I decided against it.
so did you didn't swallow that, Vinny?
Oh, I tried it, and then I liked it at first, but then as it kept going, it kind of went downhill.
I swallowed, but I'm gonna regret it in the morning.
You'll regret it in like half an hour.
I was gonna say you're gonna regret it when you're in the bathroom.
All right, so to recap, those were terrible.
Oh man.
And
what was the last good one we had?
Let's see this. Can I see that bottle?
it was
again?
like a blended
gonna- let me see
scotch
that
or
bottle.
something.
What was the last swallow we had?
This liquor is racist and awful.
That's not right. That's a representation of their people.
Stop it. Stop.
That
Look
is
at
a representation
That
of their
is so-
local
The cartoon minstrel show is
cartoon.
terrible.
Now you're insulting him. That's
Gonna
not.
be
That's what that guy
bottled
looks
by-
like.
Oh,
No,
this
it's
guy's
gonna be
alive. He's
bottled
gonna
by
call in.
Whitest man name
He's gonna
impossible.
call into the pod. How dare you?
112 years young.
How dare you?
I'm still like this is the palate buster
Stop
is what
it.
this game is.
Stop it.
So that's the problem. So like I just had the Bardstown to clear the palate, and now I'm a little ruined because
Yeah.
I'm using the higher proof here, 110 proof to delete
feel
the
so good.
badness.
I don't feel so good. There's a .com on the bottom, so it's not
There's
that
no
old.
way.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's a .com, guavaberry.com or something.
I don't think it's that old.
Get out of here then. There's no tax stamp on it, so it's got to be post what 74 or whatever it is.
No, that bottle's probably 90s, 2000s. Yeah, 2000s.
.com.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the whole show.
Oh, really?
Did you, Ben? Did you have
We're done.
something
We're
else
never
to
doing this
add?
again.
You said you wanted to mention
Oh,
something.
I just want to say, thank you for having me on the podcast. I'm a giant movie guy. So I just want to mention a great drinking movie. There's this movie called Barfly with Mickey Rourke, who's an odd character in real life and on the screen. Barfly is based off of Charles Bukowski's poems, which are normally about drinking. If you like drinking and you want to get into poetry, this is like reading Rainbow.
Wow, this is deep.
LeVar Burton, everybody.
But Barfly is this movie. It's just about this guy that drinks and gets into fights out back, and it's a great flick. So check it out.
He gets it fights in back of like the bar.
Of the bar, yeah.
So this is an action movie too.
Oh yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Oh, all
yeah.
right.
It's,
Oh,
it's
I
great.
can
It
do
has
that.
everything. Yeah.
But more importantly, Happy Gilmore comes out on Netflix today, so that's
Tonight.
probably what we're watching.
Happy
tonight.
Gilmore second one?
Two, yeah, Happy Gilmore
Shooter.
Ooh,
Bambi the Reckoning for me.
Oh
Bambi
yeah,
the
that came out
Reckoning.
The
today.
giant CGI Bambi
2. Oh,
Nice.
attacking
Nice.
woods folk.
okay. This is a horror movie about Bambi's revenge.
Yeah, it's like the Winnie the Pooh. It's the same folks.
Because they came public domain, so they
Yeah.
can make all these crazy horror movies.
It's
So
a giant rabid Bambi.
I expected you to say that, Vinny. And Ben, I'm surprised you know about it.
I know.
Surprise.
But meanwhile, we're all
So
like, Happy
I keep-
Gilmore 2, yay.
all right. You're a movie guy. So Mickey Rourke is in the movie Barfly, and
Yep.
Frank Stallone is Frank Stallone related to the Stallone?
Oh yeah. He made all the music for the Rocky movies. He do.
So is this all the C
Bring
plus
it back
actors
down,
or what?
Do.
Mickey Rourke was probably the big get.
Mickey,
and then
yeah,
the
that's the
budget
big
was
Rourke.
gone.
And then Faye Dunaway is the
Faye
chicken.
Dunaway, Alice Krieg,
Yeah.
Sandy Martin.
Yeah.
She-
And Jack Nance is from Eraserhead.
Yeah.
No.
If you guys haven't figured out, he's a huge movie guy.
Yeah.
You and Michael would get along very well.
We've had multiple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's multiple online.
So
What am
Happy
I, an orphan?
Happy Gilmore came out. I almost don't want to watch it because Happy Gilmore, the first one, was
I was gonna
defined me as a human. So
Wow.
um,
That's weird.
say- Wait, are you shooter or happy?
I'm happy. I'm happy. I used to look like Adam Sandler. People before I started getting old and ugly. But Oh, there it is. It's coming on Netflix
Tonight.
Hallelujah.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up.
All right. Guys, thank you
Ben,
so much.
thank you again.
Thank you.
Vinny, nice job.
Oh, wait a minute. I have to transition us out.
Well, not yet. We can
I
say
will
goodbye.
not be here next Friday.
So
Warning ahead of time.
we'll bust out the cardboard cutout.
Yeah, we can handle it without you.
Yeah, I
we
figured.
usually do.
Get him back here.
Yeah, why not? Come on into town.
What am I doing?
Well, what are you doing?
Whatever you want
All
to
right,
do.
guys, cheers. One more toast.
Cheers. Hey,
Happy
cheers.
hour.
Crack a good one this weekend. It's
Yeah.
July. It's
Cheers.
summer.
Don't
Pick up
drink
some
what
of
we just
the
had.
Japanese plum.
Not the junk we're drinking.
Bambi the Reckoning, only in theaters.
Peace.
Adios.